And hello there everyone, Hedgehog here and welcome back for more Prison Architect. Now, in the last couple of episodes we've built our medium security wing. We started off on the yards and whoops, we fixed a couple of things that I actually forgot, like giving them water. So they are not too happy with their hygiene at the moment. Let's see how we are at the moment. Well, hygiene is back to relatively normal. And then the next step, of course, is their freedom we need to work on. And talking about working on their freedom, I'm going to limit their space a little bit more. And that is because I need to make a walkway like we have on this side in order to get them to actually use the space for more than just wandering in and out of the yard. So I am going to put up a new fence and yeah, I don't really need it as a security option. So let's take that one, let's take that one and that one. We have 6. Also let's move this one then and there. And also here I need to move my fence, and we'll put the same edge in right there. So I pulled in the electricity for these servos. He doesn't have electricity yet. Of course we need to put one more right there. And then I can actually start setting it up. So for free time, yard time, work free time, work or lockup, I am going to have it open. So I don't need a security guard every time to let them in or out. Before we have eat and before we have lockup. Okay, that's good. Which means for eat, it still can be open. Yes, that as soon as the program for eating starts, they actually have the time to take it there. Now, I'm not sure why they don't want to walk in. Not because it's... Ah. Haha. They were not allowed in according to the settings we set. So, at least they are hopefully a little bit working on their freedom as well. Let's have a look here. Freedom, look at that drastically dropping. That's the way we need to see it. There, now for this one it works, for that one it works. Yeah, well, for the intelligence part, to get rid of the tools, the weapons, etc., we'll be implementing some more and some stricter rules. There. There we go. So, walking in there, it is impossible to not be detected with anything. This is where most of it comes from. stolen from. Yeah, there's also a lot of contraband just appearing. That woman. Thrown. Oh well. How well. They can't walk there anymore, so we're all good. Okay, so we have that section now open. Here we need to look into getting a wall up. And the reason I say that is because there. Who's died? I don't know who died. I can't see anymore who died. We have a concrete. So they also can fix that. Okay, look at that. And then what we need in there is we need a door in there, but not just any door. Staff door min and staff door med. Because now I have these sides segregated. Which puts me that there and that's there. Oh no, that is not a good idea. There. And in here is not. No, I really need to see, because technically this is supposed to be a zone on itself. There we go. And that is going to be an access only. No. Okay, well, we'll leave that as is for now, because we have that on that side, that on that side. Okay, so at least we have that segregated now. Now let's have a look at planning. What is... It is 32. Here. So they still managed to dig their way out on this side. That was expected. Do a tunnel search. 8 of them escaped, so we're still losing prisoners. Even though we have so much already around. Yeah, they have more and more to search, the security guards. Okay, let's continue building what we were building, because they already escaped, so... 2. There. Then we go to flooring and we say concrete tiles. We want them here, 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 and there. Then I want dirt in front of it. That can be moved. And what else do I want? Oh yes, I want the corner there and there. Now you guys build that. Then in the meanwhile we can take this down. I'm seriously not sure where they managed to take it from. I should be finding it here now. Okay, so that is good. Let's also remove this assignment of yard then now. Looks a little bit smaller, but they can definitely deal with it. And then let's go to objects. There, look at that. So at least when that is nicely built, I can also see exactly what's going on there. And then let's do the rest of the flooring. Blue tiles. Orange tiles. Yeah, I like that. And then let's be polite. Let's give all of them in their cells. Wherever we have access, orange carpet. Two more cells to build right there. Okay, so then let's continue here. Three till 4 is yard time. So at least we have our guards situation sorted at that time. Eh. Ah, but there's still a work lockup. But work lockup also needs to be open. There, because they're going to have to be able to get to work in a bit. Now, how are we looking gangs-wise? Okay, so that definitely is an issue. We have different colored gangs all over the place. 3 members, 3 members, 2 members, 0 kills at least. But that we definitely need to get sorted as well. So did we have all this done? Taser, torture cells, okay. Let's start with classrooms. And I don't want no concrete wall, but this is minimum security. There, that is 1, that is 2, and that is 3. Ah, we're showing the deployment for that time. Ah, I was already thinking, what are we? Yeah, that works. So you guys get this up and running. We can dismantle that and remove that. Because it's completely surrounded by the lake water, so we all good. And then, yes, freedom, that's what they're working on. They want barber, they want luxuries. So we also need to get our shop up. There we have the shop. But no, I'll make it a custom build shop. Because that's better for us. For all of us. No, so at least I can make it fitting to what I want. The 9 I can live with, but I take it like this. But for that I need to wait for them to finish my classrooms. They're working on it, but I have an awful lot of trucks again. No. Deliveries neither. So what is taking so long? Exports are running. Alright, they're still working on our carpeting. Maybe they like my carpet. Nah, I don't care. I do. I do like the carpet, and it's going to be nice to, from bird's eye, be able to see what is housed where. Okay. And I have decided to take this out, so I'm going to go and let's put him there. Let's close that off as well with unstable water. I mean, I had a quick think about it, but that means that we just have to be able to walk them through here or there. I'm talking about that. Let's do a toilet search on that side. Because here I do not want to close it off. But once I have my third wing, what I will do is I'll close it off like there as well. So whenever they do want to dig out through that way, they'll have to dig all the way around it. Which is not going to happen. Highly unlikely. Let's put it that way. As to for here, soon we'll be buying this, which is going to cost me 80,000. But that is where we'll have our Supermax, our protective custody. Those friends will be housed over there. This I doubt I will be buying. This I might buy in order to get more cell capacity. Basically, copy whatever we have here, one more up. But let's see how far we get. We still have time. Okay, how's my classrooms coming along, guys? Okay, so my floodlights are doing an okay job. There, so we have the floodlights on that side as well. That's going well. Now, what are we waiting for? The doors to magically open. Okay, lock them open. And we find booze. Delivery checkpoint. Okay, a delivery checkpoint is from a mod called Checkpoints 2.0, and literally everything that goes over it will be searched by security. At least that's how it's supposed to be. So, get him out. He's been released. Estimated reoffending 2%. Oh, wait. Can he now go? You leave him alone. He's been released. He's been released. Let him go. Bye, Felicia. Okay. So that is all in working. That is in working. Then what I could do here, and that's actually not a bad idea, is to get some security in there. Stations, medtech. Here. Let me take the measurements of it. Seven. Take a 7 by 7. And we give it a staff door. And in there, here, followed by a nice cable going down like that. And it can go all the way there, that's fine. Because then we have electricity here as well. And now, policy grant programs. Prison basketball roll call. Okay, there we go. Let's get them started. So we can get them on tasers, so they are a little bit better at protecting themselves. And I purposely say a little bit better because so far they have proven to be his ass there. How far are we here? My security room nearly up and running. Very good. Now this can now be changed for wall and wall. And of course, doors, I want a heavy door. Which can only be opened by guards. Prevented a near beheading there. Now we should be using we should be losing some money. They should all be on their way to the armory, I think, to get their tasers. I think that's how it worked. If they pass the exam, see. So they pass the exam, they all have tasers now, which means at least that when these ladies here try to be funny again, at least they know how to deal with it. Flooring, we're still not done with the orange carpeting. Well, most of them here are fine. So except for that one again. And there. And now this is where the fun part comes in. And now we could do this a prisoner checkpoint, which means every prisoner walking over that tile will get searched. I'm not going to, because that will gloriously pee them off. And I end up having a riot on my hands. So we're not going to do that. What I am going to do is have a look at gardeners. I have one. Let's get a few more. Just so they can start clean, ladies. This prison needs to look fancy and clean and wow. So it keeps snowing, apparently. You have to say that's the fun part, because I remember that we made this mud not too long ago. Which also means here... let me check then. Okay, so the road stays road. The tiles, I'm not sure. The grass definitely will be... Okay, so we have the flooring here. I thought we did all of them. But apparently we missed 2 parts, which is okay. Now, let's have a look that we finally managed to get them all fed without them attempting to kill themselves all the time. Well, each other, for that matter. Now, my orange carpeting is nice and up. Mostly. Some tiling. There's a couple of them who denied it. Don't understand why. It's a nice one. Okay, so that's another set of guards who are carrying tasers now. We have 9 staff members who are exhausted, and we have 147 families waiting to visit. So let's in our next episode start working on not just getting the shop up, but let's see that we give them some family time. Maybe they'll start behaving themselves a little bit better. And I still need to move the prisoner forestry, but that's probably going to be like the initial expansion of this wing. I'll be talking about it for about 4 episodes before we're finally going to manage to do so. Okay, so those classrooms on that side is done. We have the powerhouse done on that side, so let's clone it again. Flip it around and 1, 2, yeah. Okay, 1, 2, like this, right there. That ought to do that. And then let's get a power station copied as well. So I can add that here too. Okay, when that is done, we have pretty much the same sets on left and on the right. Yeah, let's research basketball. Or boxing. Ooh. Okay, let's do both. Why not both? Sometimes we like to do both. Forestry trees coming in, which is a good thing because that means that we're still making money. They're fairly behaved at the moment. I don't see any murder attempts. Nope, I don't see any murder attempts. That is good. There we are still lacking electricity. Okay, that one will fix that. And that one there, and that one there, and the other ones are up and running. Okay. Somebody died. Who died? The cook died, murdered by a prisoner with a fork. He doesn't understand that in that case he gets less food. Let's get a couple of extra doctors on there anyway. Okay, and did we add our workmen or... In the last riot we lost a few. We're running out of money. Bankrupt Simulator, welcome back. There we go. So 145 families waiting to visit. Good. Minimum security foundation up. And I wanted it from here. From there. Let's start off here. Like that. And then just put a regular door in there. There. That ought to do. A bit of power cable. And they should be all good. Now we have told them that they need to turn that into unstable water. And then while we're at it with unstable water, Okay, well, I now have a random door and a random piece of wall standing there in the middle. I'm fine with that. I thought I said to install electricity. Okay, let's make this then our rooms. I will make that a shop. Then let's have a look. What do we need in here? We need a shop front. There. Shop shelf. And that's it. Okay, so that ought to do the trick. And now here in this recycling room. I don't know what's going on there. Oh yeah, but I was going to say I can now accept shop goods. Yes. Not sure what we have there. We'll need to fix our recycling as well. But all in due time. Now look at that. And then maybe, but only maybe, it is time to build what everyone's been waiting for. So, 3. I think that one is fair enough. Then that's here. I really need to add that in walls and doors I can search. Visitor door, minimum security. We can go in there. Oh, we have a batch of guards again who managed to pass their Tazer certification. So we lost a nice amount of money right there. But once we have our guards who passed, let's see that we can actually start some foundation education. Let's have a look how we stand. Programs. 49 have passed out of 107 have finished it. Okay, so that is that one. Now, foundation education program. Okay, let's start there. Or just a nice amount of electrical cable again. And that's the one we need shortly. But they're busy building. Okay guys, while they're finishing that off, I'm finishing this off. Thank you very much for joining. This was another episode of Prison Architect. We have finished the classrooms for medium as well as minimum security. We have the first shop up, and we are looking at our parole and visitors being finished off and ready to be taken into operation. Now, that all in the next episode. Thank you very much for joining. On your way out, please do remember to hit that like and of course the subscribe button to the channel. And I'll see you next time for more Prison Architect.